No DLSS. Interesting. Disclaimer. Thank you for playing the demo of Crisol, Theatre of Idols. The game is currently in development, and the content featured in this demo are not reflective of the final version. Please be aware that due to the nature of this beta build, bugs and crashes may occur. Hold space to reload your weapon. Divine weapons use your own blood as ammunition. You cannot reload without enough blood. For accuracy, aim with the right mouse button. Hold F to absorb blood from corpses. The body will disappear after it's absorbed, so try not to waste it. So space to reload, right mouse button to aim, as you'd expect, but hold F to absorb blood. E to attack with your knife. To parry, press E exactly when the enemy attacks. Some enemies are too strong. Run. And crouch. That is an awful lot to take in. Heal, possibly quite useful to know. Tab for quick turn. Weapon selector. I'd hope that there's a better tutorial experience in the actual game. So, hello one and all. Welcome to one of the last games that I will be covering for NextFest. I've kind of run out of things that look interesting. All of the normal categories that I'd search for, you know, survival horror, grid-based dungeon crawler, metroidvania, they all seem to be being buried under roguelikes and deck builders. I've got nothing against roguelikes or deck builders, I just don't play roguelikes.
Where would those mermaids be hiding?
Or deck builders. Mermaids. Whoa, that is way sensitive. So let's... general sensitivity. Camera sensitivity. Confirm. No! I have overcompensated. That seems to be quite a difference, but that's the increment, so that'll do. Oh, we don't have a jump, do we? Oh no, what? Oh no, that's crouch. So this caught my eye because it's got that kind of macabre vibe to it. Fortuna Esmeralda. I need to turn my volume up slightly. I just quite liked the idea that you have to reload your weapon with your own blood.
Who the blazes do you think you are? You can't just barge into my shop and expect me to hand over my weapons.
We are the redeemers of the sea, chosen to save Tormentosa from the wrath of our...
Tormentosa.
That's right, old man. Let's stay out of our way.
Silver coins. Oh, that's disappeared. Unlock. I don't have a key. What's in there? Oh, it's a gun. Okay. Premio. Veni compiti in le mai de tiros. Escopeta what language is this? Is this Spanish? Might be Spanish. I'm English. I'm very bad at languages, and I always feel really inadequate when it comes to attempting to. Well, anything, frankly. Plasmarine, a syringe filled with thick, shimmering liquid. The label claims it is a medical compound that rapidly regenerates blood and heals wounds. Press C to use a plasmarine syringe from your inventory. Okay, so that's a heal. Let's take a look at some keyboard controls. Crouch, weapon select on Q, that's fine. There were only 5 weapons, so I can have heal on 6 on my MMO mouse. Probably shouldn't waste out. Great. Dolls. Probably shouldn't waste ammo since I have to reload with my own blood and all, which I assume comes off my health. Which is already at half. Get your prize. Come and try your aim at La Mar de Tiros. Sword-off shotgun. I'd love to. Ooh, syringe in a bin? That doesn't strike me as very sensible. Huh. Oh, hello! Our first enemies. They seem to be kind of puppety things. Oh, you didn't. Oh. Oh, that's a nice animation. Oh, it's not fast though. I'm just going to shoot straight through your legs. Okay, so they burst into flames when they're proper dead. Proper dead. Absorb chicken. Okay, so it looks like I'm capped at half health for whatever reason.
Something must be blocking it.
What, this gate? I'd assume you'd be able to see what was blocking it.
Open from this side.
Macado. Tabla Zafiro. Terrible pronunciations, I'm sure. Hello, friends. Oh, they do the fun lurchy thing. Ow! Okay, range. It's not a lot to reload, but... Oh, you didn't die. Oh, you did.
It is done.
It is done. What's this? Oh, it's a horse. I shall absorb the horse. Blood is blood. This is still ever so slightly. But 20 was too low. Maybe it's the aim sensitivity I need to... Ooh, enable aim assist. Yes, please. Probably doesn't work on... Probably doesn't work on keyboard and mouse. Need a key. Better, a little bit. I do wonder if I'm really suited. Ow. Man, that is such a long reload speed. I was going to say he tapped behind him, but I don't think he cares, does he?
Seems clear.
Oh, I thought that might be. Ugh. I thought that might be additional blood for us, but nope.
Should open from the other side.
But I'm not on the other side, Gabriel. I'm on this side. How do I get over there? Because that was the way forward. Ah. Okay. Is there... Sorry about all the settings, folks. Camera shake. Let's move that down. High contrast mode. Good options. Nothing for motion, unfortunately. Plasmarine. Ooh, that is some slow loading in of textures. I suppose they don't usually bother because you're not going to stay around for long enough. That's just the other side of that. Okay, so not much of a shortcut or anything. I suppose I could have skipped some enemies, maybe. Sure, I'll absorb this... Pigeon? Was it? Control to crouch. What's with all the creepy masks? Video game candles. Who lights them? What keeps them alight? Excuse me? Why do they never burn down? Even when it's raining. A crow relic. Reeks of dark magic. Something tells me it might hold some value for that merchant witch. That merchant witch, eh? I'm glad I know about that merchant witch. I guess I'm dropping down? Well, there's anywhere else to go, is there? I haven't missed a ladder or anything. No? Okay. Didn't see if there was any fall damage. On the wrong side for that. Cucumbers and fish. There's a lot of fish. Ferret. Blacksmith. The hammerhead shark with a hammer. I quite like the ambience. I think that was an enemy. Or it may just have been a thing what to shoot. Surely I could... Is this the other side of the gate that we started on? Check. Things. Oh, damn it. Oh, there is a quick turn, isn't there? Was it tab? Yes, it was tab. Isn't there another? Yes.
That was the last one.
Good, because they take quite a number of shots considering we don't have unlimited health. Ooh, a trunk. With some cash. Silver bulls. Gonna use a heal. Texture work is not great, but to be fair, I am running on whatever the defaults texture was. Oops. Knocking stuff over on my desk. Let's not do that.
A hardware store. There might be something useful inside.
There might be. Let's go find out. Oh. Maybe there's some bolt cutters. Oh. Okay. Well played, game. I was in a Resident Evil mindset because I've been playing a number of survival horror games recently. It's like bolt cutters, yeah, because I've been playing Kronos, The New Dawn, which I need to go back to actually now that I've almost finished with my NextFest coverage. It's not that gate, Dema. It was. Oh, no, I've dropped down, haven't I? Yoink. I'm assuming we're going to get exciting special powers and stuff to go with our magical blood gun.
Something must be blocking it.
Probably a box of courgettes. Right, and there wasn't a way of getting through here, was there? No. Yeah, atmosphere is solid. Bit light on the action so far. And the action that we have had has been a little bit... a little bit flat, a little bit, and this is going to sound like a really terrible pun, and to be fair, it is a really terrible pun, but it's not my fault. What? Oh no, that's the aim assist kicking in, I think. Oh dear lord. Wow, that really doesn't seem worth it.
All dead.
Yeah. These guys aren't very fun to fight. Frankly, they're just wooden, literally. And therefore they're kind of dull. I don't think we really need to go into an animation to open that each time. This is a place we've already been in, isn't it? Yeah, that's the door that I couldn't open from the other side. No, the door that I had to open from the other side. Not really any point trying to absorb him because we've got we're at health bar maximum. The aim assist was a bit shit. Actually, it was pulling me away from what I wanted to be looking at. So. Guess that's a no. And that's locked as well. Oh no, bolt cutters. Bolt cutters. Sneap. What? What the fuck? I'm assuming this is...
Better to hide.
Where did you go?
Where did I go? How could you... I'm assuming you can't come in here. Ah, that's one of the things that I shot on the roof. Oh, no, that's how I came in. So he's just kind of chilling out there, whatever he is. Okay, so he's still around. Well, I mean, I can. If you are incapable of using doors.
Why this obsession with me?
Why so obsessed with me? Oh no, no point using that. Bolt cutters. So it looks like we've got a Nemesis style thing. Oops. Now, if you've watched my Resident Evil 2
Path is clear.
remake playthrough, you'll know that I really like the novelty of the Nemesis system the first time. But it outstayed its welcome.
Where do you think you're going?
Because what it actually does is it slows down the gameplay. When I played Tormented Souls recently, full playthrough on the channel in one single video, because I'm mad like that. There's a weird phantomy thing that shows up, but you know when it shows up because the music changes, and you can just back out and in the room again, and it disappears because it's a random spawn. And that did make it quite ineffectual, but equally it made it more fun to deal with because you didn't actually have to deal with it. Do I just have to...
Followed you. I say you. Where did you go?
Dolores. Yeah, constantly running away from a big thing that we can't kill is... I mean, it's gameplay, I guess.
Is that you who saw that down?
I'm assuming I'm...
I'm coming for you. You'll make it time to die.
Okay, so I'm just going around in a circle here. But what am I actually doing? You know, I haven't actually got any... We haven't got any new ways of going. You know, this is the place that we've already been.
I heard you.
This is the building. This is... Yeah, we've just gone round in a circle. So the level design has failed to provide...
I forget. And neither do I. Why don't you come out and save her?
I assume I have to get somewhere that I can use the bolt cutters. Was there a way all the way back here? There's a ladder that I can't get to. Ah, I can get the shotgun. Sawed-off shotgun. Nothing makes you feel more powerful than holding a good old shotgun. In any argument, this beast always has the last word. Okay, so I have...
Bingo.
Bingo bongo. I have bloodified it. Technical term, that. But has that helped me make progress in any way? See, this dialogue is going to get... quite repetitive. Quite quickly. Wow, that didn't feel very good.
I need to reload.
Can it get through here? No, but you can.
Burn in the name of the sun.
Who's there? I say you.
Huh. Well, I can because I don't have a stamina bar. Why are all the enemies back? Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Right. This is quite dull. I get that this is supposed to be this big looming threat, but it's actually not very fun. Oh shit. Oh, God. Yeah, just constantly running away into a hole is like, woo, yay, exciting! And he's really fast as well, so he'll catch up with you. And where did I go? I'm still here.
I know you. I'm coming for you.
Nice! Thanks, great! Grab me through the scenery. Wonderful. Oh, back off.
Time to die.
No more syringes.
No more syringes because, yeah. I think I've had enough of this. This isn't engaging. This is actually quite dull. I like the blood powering your gun thing in theory, but it's actually really inconvenient in practice since it's tied to just being able to do stuff and survive. And the fact that there's basic enemies around as well. Oh, God. I just want to be able to get through, but I'm assuming that there's no point, like...
Never forgets. Why?
Go.
It is done.
Okay, has he wandered off enough that I can sneak over here? Because we have to sneak. Because he's got the ears of a hawk. I'm assuming we're going to have to do the lever thing again. Which locks us in.
That looks like a mermaid.
Oh, the gate's closed behind us, so we can't... We're actually safe here. I appreciate that the game is giving me an idea of what... I'm assuming it's giving me an idea of what the rest of the experience is going to be like. I'm going to be constantly chased by this thing. And it's good that it's given me that, because it means that I know that I'm not going to pick the game up, because I haven't found it very interesting mechanically. Very stubby fingers. Oh, and that seems to be the end of the demo. Disappointing. An interesting idea marred by a somewhat lackluster implementation of an overdone and not massively exciting gameplay mechanic in the form of a Nemesis-style enemy that chases you around. The fact that it reached through a foot of brick and pulled me out of the building when there was no way... It literally reached through the actual geometry. Leads me to believe that it needs a lot of work in terms of detection and so on and so forth. And I just think it's too aggressive. You know, there's nothing massively exciting about how that has been done. It's huge. It's repetitive. Because it's going to be saying the same phrases over and over and over and over again. There's a reason why Mr. X doesn't talk in Resi 2 or Nemesis in Resi 3. Because if they said this... Oh, well, apart from stars. Because if they talked, we'd have the same problem that we've got here, where it gets repetitive, hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Could they liven it up with more voice lines? Yeah. But depending on how often we encounter this Dolores thing, you're never going to be able to get enough voice lines for it to not get repetitive. Cool designs, though. I like the vibe. I like the aesthetic. I like the ideas. It's just the kind of Mr. X / Nemesis style implementation is just a bit meh. Especially in a first-person shooter where there's ads around as well. And it's quite fast. And when it's not super clear where you're going. I don't know whether... Was there a map? I don't think there was a map. Did I check? Was there a map? Oh, there is a map. Hold on. I never even looked at it. Might not be very good. Let's find out. Okay, it's...
Back to the city. Where would those mermaids be hiding?
Oh, okay, so there is a map. I mean, it would have helped if I'd remembered that. It might have said in the tutorial. I mean, that would possibly have helped me navigate around things. Obviously, it tells... Forgot about that.
You can't just barge into my shop.
I have just barged into your shop. Shush. Taking your cash. Yeah, okay, so it tells you what's cleared, what's not cleared. And it would have reminded me. Yeah. Also, skills. None of this was mentioned. You recover 6% of life from the damage you inflict when your health is below 20%. Correctly parrying an enemy recovers 15%. 15% less damage from taking knife attacks. Aiming for 4 seconds causes your next shot to pass through enemies. Only during combats. There's a 12% chance of not consuming a projectile if it hits the enemy. Well, I think most people are going to take that to start off with, aren't they? Speed of using a syringe. Absorbing blood above your maximum life has a 20% chance of generating. Those are all quite good. Those are all quite good. We've got a journal, which I'm completely not seeing. And we've got... Yeah, some actual things. Right. I want to check something then. Is this just going to load the start of the level?
Back to the city.
No, I want to... Right, sacrifice blood, feed on blood. Running away. Using your knife. Yeah. Okay, so that is the only hint, unless you go into the controls to rebind stuff. That's the only hint whatsoever that you've got a map or an inventory, realistically, in this demo. So... some of your...
Back to the city.
Probably most useful features aren't mentioned. You know, I would have had, I think, a much better time with this demo if it had said at some point, hey, you know, there's a map that you can, maybe it did. Maybe it did and I just missed it. But one thing that I will definitely say is that these enemies are kind of dull to fight. Don't get me wrong, they've got really precise hitboxes, which is great if you've got a decent aim, but clearly I don't.
Burn in the name of the sun.
Yeah. I mean, I will say the map's kind of blurry. I don't know whether it's because you've put an inner shadow on the edge and it's just giving it that kind of off feel. So that's why there were so many kind of dead rooms. Jesus. Oh. To reload. Reload not being R is very odd.
It is done.
In fact, is R anything? No. Nice if we had access to those. Let's... Yeah, there's no only using part of it. You have to take the whole horse, so to speak. Another syringe. Or a second syringe. Yeah, we don't need the animation for that. I get that you're going for the Resident Evil style thing. Let's see if I can parry. Apparently not. Jeez, it takes so much to melee them.
Seems clear.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to play the demo through again, but that's good to know. Yeah, see, it even tells you where jump points are and chances are. If I'd known this, yeah, maybe if we got to when we got to the bit that we're being hunted by Dolores, and it said, if you don't know where to go, or if you're looking for hiding spots, check your map. But I don't know. Obviously, I don't know whereabouts in the full game experience this section is going to fall. It's possible that this is a chunk of the way in, and that we would have already got a tutorial about the map and so on and so forth. Because the screens that showed up at the start looked very much for the demo rather than for these are the things you get in the actual game. Yeah. Either way, I don't know whether the map would super improve the overall experience that I've had in terms of being chased around by it looks like it's being prepared for multiple floors. I find it very interesting that we actually have to click on this. Is there a... There's no keyboard shortcut or anything that lets us do anything with that, which is kind of weird. Yeah, the map would have helped a bit, but realistically, the issue is that the thing chasing us was kind of dull. But the map would have helped it not be quite so long a section, so it might have balanced out if I'd known it was there. But you know, I did look at the controls at the start when I rebound the heal thing, but it just didn't. It didn't click. It didn't register. So a small amount of that is on me. I'd argue a much bigger amount of that is on the game, frankly. But yeah, not awful, but probably not something that I would certainly buy at full price. I quite like the premise though, so maybe I'd buy it in a sale. I think. Do we know when the game is coming out? Let's see. Theatre of Idols. Demo came out on the 18th of September. Full game just says coming soon. I imagine they're quote-unquote collecting feedback as often happens in these. Yeah. Could have been worse. Could have been worse, but could have been better. Thank you for watching, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Let me know if you tried the demo for yourself. Was it your kind of game? What did you think? Did you notice the map earlier and did it make the experience better than it clearly didn't for me? Have a great day. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.